Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. It's Dos Cavazos here. I'm Anthony.
I'm Casey.
And today we're watching the third episode of The Haunting of Bly Manor.
So last episode we were just getting introduced to whatever character that the actor that played Luke is playing. I'm not sure if it's a ghost or if it's someone real that's just kind of like creeping around. I feel like it's a ghost.
Yeah. I feel like they're trying to make it a little ambiguous to think maybe it could possibly be a person because they showed, like, when they showed him in the window, it kind of showed him like he could be backing up.
Yeah.
And when they showed him over there in the first episode when, I was going to say Nell, but when Dani saw him, he was just kind of there and then she looked away and then it's possible that he could have got away. But I do think he's a ghost. I have a theory that he is somehow, I say this all the time, but possessing this kid. And like, he just, I don't know, the smile he gave in the window was kind of very, I don't know, flirtatious. It's weird to say that, but the kid is really demonstrating a lot of those flirtatious, like coming on to Dani type tendencies. And it's kind of, it's really weird. All
right, well, if you haven't already, please don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell so you can stay notified for all of our future videos.
Also, head over to our Patreon where we have full-length reactions as well as other exclusive content. The full-length reaction to the next episode of Haunting of Bly Manor is going to be over there right now, so if you want to check that out, the link's down in the description below.
All right, let's go ahead and get into it. Okay, a year ago. Okay.
It seems
Wasn't
like
a year ago when she died?
I think so. Is this how he's going to meet her?
This was her interview, maybe?
You're sure this is him?
Oh, absolutely. I also saw him yesterday on the parapet. Hannah says his name is Peter Quint.
I know who he is.
Oh, I remember Quint all right. Figured he'd be half a world away on a beach somewhere.
I bet he's alive.
I think he's dead. What if, like, he already knew, like, the nanny, and maybe they were, like, plotting to steal his money?
Mr. Quint.
Maybe they
Lovely
did.
to see you again.
The pleasure's mine, Miss Jessel.
This is that drive, kind of like how Dani had.
Curious how they, like, act with her as opposed to, like, Dani.
I am
He went to, like, the boarding school
perfectly
after.
splendid.
So. That where she got it?
Perfectly splendid.
Alright, back to present. Well, sort of, not really.
Gosh.
I thought we were gonna see her ghost.
Yeah.
shot plenty of rats with it. More than happy to add Peter fucking Quint to the tally. Not a fan, I take it? You don't know the half.
We're going to sit all night long and it's going to be perfectly...
I fell asleep. That's funny.
Dolls are wonderful. You get to make up all kinds of people and tell stories with them. Hello, my name is Flora.
But they're not made up.
I like her shirt. I want it.
Am I interrupting?
Flowers.
I'm here on an errand.
The
so
flowers.
He brought it to Dani.
Maybe it was more of him just like observing him and kind of like
Maybe.
Have a flower, please.
Mimicking.
Oh,
yeah.
well, thank
kind of
you,
like how she did with
Flora.
Perfectly Splendid.
let's go and put these in some water, okay? Be right back.
Do you know what life is really all about, Miles? Keys.
Keys.
People are like locked rooms. They've all got different locks, and you've got to guess the shape of their key. Different keys for different doors. So if you want someone to open a door, you have to try out different keys. For people like your uncle, his key's money, or flattery. For horses, it's carrots. And for women, most of them, it's flowers.
Then why did you give the flowers to Flora?
I didn't.
So does he like work in the house for him or like?
I think they're supposed to be like partners, maybe.
So why does he work at the house?
I don't know. Maybe he was just like showing her.
Maybe.
Even if I'm mopping up their muddy footprints sometimes. Twice now they've snuck out in the middle of the night.
They were doing it back then
Yeah.
too?
I spent the morning cleaning vomit off the boy's jumper.
I'm sorry, that's not funny. A woman like you, as smart as you are. Well, it's offensive, even.
I feel like he's gonna convince her, maybe.
Tell me what you want.
Yeah, I feel like this is where it's going.
I want to be a barrister.
Now you're talking.
Not a solicitor. A proper barrister like Mr. Wingrave. But first, I need a pupillage. 3 other women from my year managed to get one, and all left within the first year.
Henry's a QC and a master in trade legislation, but you knew that when you applied, didn't you?
She was going for him.
I see you, Rebecca.
So what? He's stalking a dead woman? Risking prison for someone he didn't even bother to bring along? That doesn't make sense.
The wrong kind of love can fuck you up. Follow you.
Follow. Maybe that's some foreshadowing for what's following her.
Believe me, that was the wrong kind of love.
We've all been in the wrong kind of love for one reason or another.
But I saw how he twisted himself into her. I don't know why so many people mix up love and possession.
Possession.
And I hope she haunts that fucker forever.
They're both haunting this house forever.
What the heck?
Is that Peter's hand?
Or is that the owner of the glasses?
Which ghost is which ghost?
Whose ghost is this? Please? There's a lot of ghosts going on.
Have you brought me any more flowers?
No.
Really trying to figure out if, like, he manipulated her or if she really wanted to, like, you know, go through with this, if that's what ends up happening.
You know, I lost my dad too. I was a bit older than you, and he was pretty crap most of the time, but this belonged to my dad. One of the only nice bits, really. Why don't you hold on to it for me?
Now this feels like he's manipulating her. If it meant that much to you, I don't know if you'd give it away. Like, I feel like that story might be fake. Like, designed to manipulate her to get her on his side.
Sorry, I shouldn't have. I couldn't sleep, and
Whoa. Okay. Yeah, she does light 4 candles, but I thought only 3 died. The 2 parents and then Miss Jessel. Maybe it is for him, too.
What's she saying?
A crack?
Oh, the crack!
She sees cracks. So what does the crack mean?
Yeah.
Is it gone?
Oh.
Ah.
What does that mean?
What's up with that?
How are you feeling?
Capital. Wonderful, in fact. Can we have a picnic, do you think?
Doesn't he sound like him?
He's like imitating him.
Yeah.
You said your favourite colour was all the colours, and Miles says if you mix all the colours in the world together, you get black.
Well, it's beautiful.
You're beautiful. Peter was even saying so himself this morning. He stayed the night, you know.
I was like, I know. Oh my gosh.
That's spooky. I feel like she knows that he killed her.
No!
Oh, maybe she saw it. Oh, shit.
She sees her.
I can't believe he didn't show up. I told him I called a goddamn doctor. He said, keep me posted.
Tell me you called a coroner and then maybe. No, nothing short of that would get Henry Wingrave back to Bly. Said the same thing when I told him about Quint. Keep me posted.
I still don't understand. She was by the lake. But she hates the lake.
She doesn't hate it, though. Why should anyone hate a lake? But Flora lies.
Oh my gosh, I need to get up. No, stop. Seriously. Oh, seriously.
Come back to bed, please.
Oh. Okay.
What's up with him?
I know. Something's very weird.
He hasn't acted like this yet, though, either.
Have you been in the wine cellar?
Yeah, it's fine. Henry's blessed it.
I have to get back.
I know, just a few
This is the
minutes,
parents' wing.
Yeah.
Been at it again. Why do
Mud.
they keep tracking mud in
please.
here?
Let him clean it up.
It's ghosts.
It's fine. We've got permission from the top.
The children.
He always says that.
I know, he always says that.
I don't have long.
Oh my gosh. Did he steal that? He had to have stolen
Open
that.
your eyes.
Fur coat.
It's one of my projects, inventory for the swing. There's a few things going to auction, but Henry said this was yours, if you want it.
Henry always
Yeah.
says.
He doesn't know what the fuck is going on.
This belonged to
She never wore it. He was adamant about that. She never wore it, so don't feel bad.
Haunted fur coat. Oh, there's that
The
thing. And,
box thing.
No. You have to feel it on your skin. At least once in your life, there's nothing like it.
I think the boy's gonna show up.
Maybe he's like watching.
Yeah, there's the picture.
Yeah.
The first selfie. I'm just kidding. Like, something's gotta happen, right? I
I
feel like
know.
the kids are gonna walk in, or maybe this is like
On the
when you might-
bed. The parents. Oh my
The
gosh.
children, Rebecca, are on the lawn by themselves.
Of course, I'm so sorry.
So awkward. Oh gosh.
This wing is off limits. You see, if I ever find you in here again, in Charlotte's things, ever again, so help me God, I will drag you out of this house by your bloody hair and throw you into that dirty lake. Understand me?
Oh.
A reference to being in the lake.
Divine. But you should add more strawberry.
He's just like obsessed.
Yeah.
Oh, don't. Thank you.
Delicious. I say lemon.
I don't know how you get germs. Like everyone shared the same damn spoon.
Don't. You were
I
literally
mean,
just
y'all are all
letting
pretty-
everyone lick it.
I mean, if you're gonna flirt with him right in front of me, why would I stick for
That obviously wasn't what was happening.
Okay, he's got some.
If anything, he was flirting with Miss Gross. Like,
You gone mad?
Okay, he has jealous.
talking about that you opened wide for not 2 hours ago. Mad!
Okay, calm down.
it means he flirted with you too.
Do you have any idea what you look like?
Oh.
He is crazy.
He asked me to taste his batter.
Fuck!
That sounded weird when you said it like that.
Good to know that when a man asks you to put something in your mouth,
Oh my
you
gosh.
don't have to ask twice.
He just has issues.
Yeah, he's got some jealousy issues. But like,
I mean, he's
more
got a
than
whole
just
lot of
jealousy.
issues, yeah.
Like possessiveness.
They mentioned that
Possession.
earlier.
Love versus
yeah,
possession. Yeah.
Peter.
That's who keeps calling and not saying
Well, I
anything.
mean, that's what she's assuming.
It's story time.
Oh,
Good
God.
story time.
They both reacted differently.
In fact, don't react like my strange little friend did, because once it was done, it was perfectly splendid.
Perfectly.
They laughed when he said he'd made them. They laughed at him. These stupid puppets! These stupid puppets who had forgotten.
I feel like this is Peter.
So he pulled on their strings, and it hurt.
And then now the phone. I needed to go back and rewatch this. Like, Peter put his one hand in his pocket when he's walking around, because that'd be interesting if he does it too.
Sorry, Pete. Bad news, but she's dead. Oh, God. Yeah. No, yeah, he is. Just one moment.
Who's that?
It's your neighbour, Mr. McQueenie.
Don't tell me his mom died.
I am so sorry, Owen.
Oh no. And he wasn't there. Oh. Are they gonna have a thing?
I thought that they might be hinting at that earlier.
Who the hell knew?
Watch Pete not be dead and show up now.
Oh, it's
Or be dead and show.
I don't know
Either
what's
way.
worse.
One or the other. I feel like something's gonna be behind her. Oh my gosh. It's not even in the mirror. Who is that?
Some dude. Like, was
With
that
the glasses?
What the fuck just happened there?
What?
So I have some thoughts I want to get to before I forget them. I feel like that person that you just saw is like a former lover of hers that possibly died, and maybe that's like him dying or her. I'm not quite sure who that person was. Like dying and like that falling like back thing. It seems like that may be like she's replaying something in her mind of like how somebody may have died, but it might not be exactly in that specific kind of way, you know?
Yeah.
That pulling, and maybe that's what she's trying to avoid. Maybe like the thought of losing somebody is like haunting her.
Yeah.
Another thought, I really feel like Peter is possessing this kid. There's so many like things that like he's doing that are similar. I don't know if it's just mimicking it. Like, I need to go back and rewatch because I kept seeing him like twice, I think, in this episode that I noticed when he had like the hand in the pocket and he was talking. Like, I just feel like that's something that he was doing. He was very suave, like what you said at the beginning of the episode. Like, and it just seemed like it wasn't just, I feel like, him mimicking that. There was so much he said there with like the puppet thing.
Yeah.
And, like, I just feel like that was possibly it. And maybe when he was saying, like, oh, come back and you'll feel my rage, maybe that's when he came back and he possibly had killed, what's her face? What was the
Rebecca.
Rebecca. Yeah, so I feel like that's when he might have killed Rebecca. But I also feel like he may have killed Owen's mom. And, like, maybe that's why, like, getting him away from the house. Like, maybe getting him away from the house now. And, like, now he's at the house by, like, I guess not by himself, but, like, you know, removed all the other people because he was jealous of him, too.
I don't know.
I'm, like, looking at so much into it.
Well, they did make that reference of, like, love versus possession. Yeah. And, like, you could clearly see he started to get really, really possessive over Rebecca, Absolutely. Which maybe he did kill her at some point, like, just because
Jealousy,
he has a lot of issues. Or, I don't know, I feel like there's definitely more to the story. At some point, he stole the money, and he kept doing these little things like, oh, he already cleared it. Oh, it's fine, you know.
All bullshit,
And then we're like,
Yeah, like, were you gonna clear giving away, like, I'm not quite sure if they said if it was, like, his sister or it would have been his sister-in-law, but you're gonna clear giving away the coat to, like, the person who's gonna, like, look after their kids? That's just weird to me. That's bullshit. But I feel like he's dead. And this is him possessing people.
I think he might be alive still.
That'd be crazy if he was. Like, you know, they haven't really given you a lot either way. Yeah. Like, they keep saying that he's alive, but...
You don't know for sure.
I feel like he came back and he killed her. We saw her ghost, like, across the pond, or the lake, or whatever you want to call it.
Across the pond.
And, you know, Flora was really, like... She really liked her. And, like, I feel like, yeah, she sees ghosts. Like, I feel like this whole house, like, has ghosts probably prior to Peter. And obviously prior to Dani bringing her ghost here, too. I feel like it's just like a trifecta of different things happening right here. And, like, I mean, I feel like there's so many ghosts. Obviously, we keep seeing the plague doctor around.
Yeah.
I don't know what that has to do with this. That just seems weird.
From the plague. Just hanging out.
It's, like, from, like, centuries ago and stuff. I'm really intrigued now. And I feel like the story's ramping up now. And it's really interesting how we're going to be able to piece this together. Like, I feel like we're getting a good grasp of it. I think we're on the right path.
Also, this was the first time we saw Dani's ghost not in the mirror. Or not in a reflection of some sort.
Yeah.
So, yeah, that's interesting. I wonder if she's going to start seeing it everywhere. Or maybe it's finally gone. Or maybe we're finally going to see why. Like, what happened. Was there some sort of accident? Was that the hand?
It feels like that to me.
I think it was an accident. A loved one got in an accident and died, and maybe she feels responsible, or maybe she, like, watched it happen.
That motion of, like, getting, like, sucked back, like, into, like, the house, I feel like if that is revealed, and, like, because it just seems like that's what they're hinting at. Like, maybe she can't cope with, like, the death of a loved one, and the way that they're going to die, I feel like it's going to be, like, how they died. Like, however they died, I feel like it's, like, they're going to be, like, pushed back or falling or something along those natures. I feel like they're going to connect those dots.
Alright, well, if you haven't already, please don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell so you can stay notified for all of our future videos.
Also, head over to our Patreon where we have full-length reactions as well as other exclusive content. Full-length reaction to the next episode of Haunting of Bly Manor is going to be over there right now, so you want to check that out. The link's down in the description below.
Alright, we'll see you next time.
Bye, everyone.